everybody. OldSchoolNYCGamer, and yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am finally freaking back after a good maybe year or so. I've not been really putting any serious content on this channel. So let me give you an update, what's been going on with the channel, what is going to happen to the channel, and moving on forward. So let's get right into it. So for those who are wondering what happened to me, well, I'm not going to get really super personal about what has been going on with me, but mainly I've been having quite a few health problems. Seriously, within the last 6 months, I had to be hospitalized twice. For those who know me personally, know what was going on. I also had to move quite a bit. I actually had to, this is a place that I'm finally at, I've been settled into. This is the 4th place I have moved into within the last year. So like I said, quite a bit of personal stuff, which I will not get into. But, you know, the place I'm at, whereas right now, as you're seeing this, I do feel more comfortable. I'm glad to be where I'm at right now. The last video you saw when I did the update was the very last place I moved from. But not too far from where I'm at now. So basically it's in the same area that I'm living in now. I'm very happy with it. The place I'm at is very quiet, very clean. Can't go wrong with that. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is, since with all the moving, I had to get rid of quite a bit of stuff. Now you're going to be wondering, what did I get rid of? Off the top of my head, the Fairchild Channel Left had to go. Quite a few games had to go. I had to make a lot of room. You have to remember, living in New York City, you don't really realize what you have until you finally move out. And then when you move out, you're like, wow, I got a lot of crap. So quite a bit of stuff had to go. Even quite a bit of my collection, surprisingly, I had to put in a storage unit too. So mainly stuff that I want to play, like my consoles, computer stuff, I still have within the room. Just like, if you remember, I used to have a lot of my stuff in the closet in the original game room. You know, that's still in the closet, but the real good core of my stuff, a lot of my rarer stuff, I actually did put away into storage. So now, since I'm talking about the game room, of course, there is no more game room. That, as of October 2015, is pretty much done. The next video that I'm planning to upload, and you're going to be wondering why, is I'm going to show you basically the remnants of my room, of the final room tour for summer 2016. So from looking at that, it's not 100% complete, which I will describe in detail within the next video, which will be within a couple of days. I'll be uploading that. And yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks. I really did like that room, but you know, things happen, life happens, so you know, I had to move on, move out, do what I had to do. And I'm definitely in a better place mentally and spiritually and all that other good stuff. And you know, other than that, let me show you some of the stuff I gotten actually within the last year. And even though I never did really any serious pickups, I'll show you that right now. Whew! Jeez, there's a freaking haul to find this stuff. You'd be surprised. It's not a lot of stuff, but remember, it's always quality over quantity. So, the first pickup I have here, which I gotta get my hands on, and this is freaking heavy, is a bunch of periodicals. Now, not just any periodicals. I'm trying to remember exactly how this was done. In fact, I should look in the bag. It should be in here. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. But, okay. Like I said before, all these periodicals. Went into one of the local thrift stores by me. They had, I believe it was a 25% off day. And I was just randomly looking, you know, for games or just something of interest. I see this one magazine. I'm like, okay, so I see another one, and then another. So finally, I was like, let me go look through the entire area. I had to go through 3 different areas within the store just to find all this stuff. And it was 99 cents each. Now you take 25% off, and that's about 75 cents. So basically, all this is all Nintendo Power issues. Now, from looking at them, they range from the Super Nintendo all the way to N64. So let me just skim through these really quick. Right here is the official Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Triple Trouble Strategy Guide. Right here is Disney's Aladdin. Okay, and Mega Man X. Like I said, I'm just going to skim through these as quickly as I can. Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. And Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. And if anybody wants 2 of these, well, separately, please feel free to hit me up on my Facebook. These are the, I believe, the Play It Loud hit previews for Super Street Fighter 2. Those 3 of those. And Donkey Kong 2 Diddy Kong's Quest Strategy Guide. And let's see, gotta look through the rest of these really quick. Let's see, Killer Instinct, or Killer Instinct 2. F-Zero X. And from looking at all these, they actually still have the posters in them. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Stunt Race FX. Kirby's Dream Land 2. Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Let's see, Banjo-Kazooie. And I know Jebs24 talked about this game quite a bit, and that is Beetle Adventure Racing. Let's see, let's get into the meat and potatoes here. Just trying to find it. Let's see, WWF Warzone. Let's see, Bomberman Hero. And Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. Now, I didn't want to show it too quick. You'll probably pause it and find it. But funny enough, this one person, the majority of these magazines came from a Mr. Chu from Milton, Massachusetts, of all things. And I guess like he was... I only had to wonder if he had all the early issues of Nintendo Power. But anyway, so let me get the next thing over here. And let's see. I remember it was Crazy Cubano's subscriber contest. I can't remember exactly. I don't know if it was 600 or 350. I can't remember, man. I'm so sorry. But I remember taking this out like when I had to free up some room. I had to like take out boxes and whatnot. And this is the contest winning right here. As you see right there. And it's a repo, which since this isn't a Genesis case, I know I could print the cover up somewhere on the internet. And that is Mega Man, the Wily Wars, right there. And the label is in excellent condition. Just where they stuck it was a little off, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, definitely want to do a gameplay of this for sure down the line. And let's see, the other thing, and it's obvious probably once you see it from a GameStop and you're like, wait, you went to GameStop? Yeah. Got it on launch. Surprisingly, the long story short of it is I went to the Target where I lived, and they only had 66 apparently. So there was a specific cutoff line, and when the Target employees said, well, it's only up to here, you know, that's what it was. And I was one of the, within the 66. Now, mind you, when I went to this Target, they said, you know, no running, no running. The second they opened those doors, a good 10 jackasses totally, like, just sprinted to the electronics department. And tons of people have been ranting about the whole scalper thing, Nintendo, you know. All I gotta say is within, I guess, I believe next week, Nintendo's gonna be putting out more of these. So, you know, if you're one of those people that were desperate enough to pay that much money for this, I have no sympathy for you, but it is what it is. You know, this is always Nintendo's tactic. They've been doing this since the Wii and Amiibos and whatnot. But I was lucky enough to go to the GameStop a few blocks from where I'm living now, and I believe I was number 3 in line, and they only had 9. So my thing is, and I know this is definitely, you know, I call shenanigans on this, because when Nintendo sends these out to stores, they come in a box of 6. So if you hear an odd number, chances are either some shady stuff is going on, and that's all I really need to say about that. But I did get the NES Classic Edition, or the NES Mini right there. I didn't really unbox it. I just like looked at it really quick, and I really haven't opened it, because honestly, everyone's done an unboxing video of this, and to show you that it is legit, I actually did pay for it right there. So, yeah, I don't need to do an unboxing of this, because there's like thousands of them all over YouTube. And from looking at some of the videos, about this. You know, I do like the interface of it, but honestly, 2 or 3 games I could have done without. And I mean, I could, you know, do something else with it, which is another project I'll talk about because I'm looking at it over there. And it's something I have here all the way from England. And if I could get it out in time here. Okay, and this is for an iCade. Now you're wondering, why would I have an iCade? So, thanks to Your Kiki Tipster, or aka Robert, he did a MAME version, or a mini MAME version out of an iCade. So I will do a video of that eventually, which I pretty much finally completed the project after a good on and off tweaking of, I believe, 4 to 5 months of this. So when I saw this and I randomly looked on, you know, through the internet on eBay and finally got it, and it is Space Invaders, because this was the game I grew up playing when I was a kid. And this is some of the side art, and it's very, very, it's very smooth. You see right there. I'll definitely do a video of this. Besides the front, besides the side art, it actually has for the button layout and for the bottom part of the iCade. So yeah, that is some of the stuff that I found. I believe I did find some other stuff, but I'll be honest with you, between all the moving and whatnot, it really has been a very stressful year in my life. But I'm glad to be out of a really bad situation, and just to be a little closer to family and friends is, you know, what matters to me. So now on to what's going to be going on with the channel. So you got to be asking yourself, what is going to happen to the channel? Well, here's what's going to be happening to the channel. Since, you know, the move, I had to get rid of a lot of stuff. I honestly, and I have been really contemplating this over the year, I kind of want to go back to my original format of when I used to do lots of gameplay videos. I enjoyed that quite a bit more, but I also want to use it more as an open platform for certain games. What do you think of them? What could have been done better? What is your take on the game? So on and so forth. And quite a few other YouTubers that I'm subscribed to have been doing more video responses to certain topics within the gaming community, specifically the retro gaming community. And I find that something that I want to partake in a little more, give my 2 cents on that, and, you know, stuff like that. When it comes to pickups, they're going to be few and far between, if any, because really, I have to say, even when I did totally liquidate over, I believe, half my collection, I'm actually pretty content with what I have. Especially, you know, because to me, I'm more of a gamer, which means, you know, I like to play more of the games than collect. But I only want to collect certain stuff that I have specific nostalgia with, which I have a connection with, that kind of thing. And when it comes to the GameStop dumpster diving videos, you're rarely going to see those, only if it's something really, really cool or really just very spontaneous that, you know, I might want to do. Because granted, with my new work schedule and with what I do, I basically am working 60 to 70 hours a week. So when I get home from work, I mainly just want to, like, just crash, you know, have dinner, you know, watch some television, if that's, you know, if I'm not too tired, and maybe, you know, do a video here and there for you guys. So that's about it, and that's the meat and potatoes of what's been going on with me. I know it might seem kind of daft and not really to the point, but I just wanted to get this out. You know, it's been quite a long time since I have done a video, an actual video like this. So the next video, hopefully, I'm going to, the second I'm done with this, I'm going to edit it, you know, and then let you know what's going on with that. And, you know, that should be the final room tour video. And, you know, and from there, it'll just be tons of content, because I honestly have over a year and a half of backlog, easily, of videos within my computer that I want to upload and share with the community. And that's about it, everybody. So listen, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me ramble for a good 10 plus minutes on this thing. If you want to follow me, you know, I do have a Facebook page. And oh yes, and that's one thing I forgot to mention. I noticed a lot of other YouTubers have been doing live streams. So what I'm going to plan on doing, it would just make it easier for me, just because I have it through the Facebook app. You could do Facebook Live. And for me, I would believe, in one extent or another, I believe it would be a good way for me to do live streams on the fly. And if there's a way, I know there's a way I can export the Facebook videos over to YouTube. So if you missed out on that, you can check out the restream of it via the channel. But that's something I'm going to work on. I won't exactly. I might do a test video here and there. I want to also try to have a set schedule to do it, if possible. And then, you guys can check it out if you're on Facebook. If not, I'm not forcing you to do it. That's up to you guys. So, like I said before, you can check it out on Facebook, Twitter, which I'm honestly not on it as much. I'm a little more active on Facebook. And, that's about it. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for still hanging around, watching me babble. And that's about it. Have a good one, everybody. Take care and be safe. Cheers.